Xabi Alonso's start date revealed. Welcome to Chelsea FC Daily. Hello, Chelsea family. Welcome back to Chelsea FC Daily, the channel you can always trust for the latest and most accurate Chelsea news. If you want facts, not rumors, you are in the right place. We read the reports, we check the details, and we bring it to you in simple words that everyone can understand. So sit back, relax, and let us walk you through the big news that just dropped about Xabi Alonso and the start of a brand new era at Stamford Bridge. Have you been waiting to know when the Xabi Alonso era truly begins? Well, wait no more. Chelsea have finally confirmed the date, and it is closer than you think. In this post, we will cover everything you need to know: when training starts, who is already working hard, which young stars might get a chance, where the team will travel this summer, and which big clubs Chelsea will face before the new season kicks off. Let us get into it. A new chapter begins next Thursday. Chelsea have officially confirmed that preseason training will begin next Thursday. This date marks the true start of the Xabi Alonso era at the club. It is a big moment for every Chelsea fan. A new manager, a new plan, a new hope for the season ahead. But here is something interesting. Alonso himself has not arrived at the training ground yet. Yes, you read that right. The Spanish manager is still to join his squad at Cobham, which is Chelsea's training base. So while the date is set, the man himself is still on his way. Why does this matter? Because the first day of training is always special. It is the moment when a manager meets his players as a group for the first time as their new boss. Everyone will be watching closely to see how Alonso settles in and what kind of style he brings to the team. Who is already training hard? While we wait for Alonso to arrive, some players are not sitting still. Chelsea's new signings have already started their preparations. This includes Dostan Satpaev, who joined from Kairat, and Giovanni Quenda, who arrived from Sporting. Both players are already putting in the work, getting ready for their first full season with the club. This shows good attitude from the new boys. Instead of waiting around, they are already building fitness and getting used to life at Chelsea. That is exactly what fans want to see from new signings. Hard work from day one. Alongside them, Chelsea's academy players have also begun their own training. These are young players hoping to catch the eye of the new manager. And speaking of young talent, there is some exciting news coming up next. Can the academy stars get their big chance? Here is a question every Chelsea fan should be asking. Could some academy players get real minutes during preseason? The answer looks like yes. Two names stand out: Shim Muka and Reggie Walsh. Both of these young players have already featured for the first team before, which shows they are not just there to make up the numbers. They have real quality. Reports suggest that both Muka and Walsh could get involved in Chelsea's preseason tour. This is a huge opportunity for them. Preseason tours are often where young players get a real chance to shine in front of the manager, away from the pressure of the Premier League. If they perform well on this tour, they could push themselves closer to a regular first-team spot under Alonso. Isn't it exciting to think that the next Chelsea Academy star could break through this summer? Keep an eye on these two names. They might just surprise everyone. 3 weeks before the big tour. So what happens after training begins next Thursday? Chelsea will have 3 full weeks of work at the training ground under Xabi Alonso before the squad flies out for their preseason tour. During this time, Alonso is also expected to be officially unveiled at a news conference at Stamford Bridge. This is when fans and media will finally get to hear directly from the new manager. He will likely speak about his plans, his hopes for the season, and what kind of football he wants Chelsea to play. These 3 weeks are important. This is the time when Alonso can start putting his ideas into practice. He can work with the players on the training ground, test different tactics, and start building his squad before the tour begins. Think of it as the foundation being built before the real construction starts. After these 3 weeks of training in London, the squad will then fly all the way to Sydney, Australia, for the start of their preseason tour. This is when things start to feel real for fans as the team heads abroad and begins playing matches again. When will João Pedro and Cole Palmer return? Now here is a question many fans are asking. When will key players like João Pedro and Cole Palmer be back in training? Good news here. Both players are expected to report from day one. Why? Because they were not selected for their national teams at the World Cup. This means they get no extra rest time from international duty, so they will join the very first day of preseason training alongside everyone else. Remember, João Pedro was Chelsea's player of the season. Having him back early and involved from the very start is great news. It means he can build a strong connection with Alonso right from the beginning, rather than joining late and needing time to catch up. Cole Palmer joining early is also a big boost. Chelsea fans know how important Palmer is to the team's attacking play. Getting him settled early under the new manager could help the team hit the ground running once the season begins. What about the World Cup players? Of course, not every Chelsea player missed out on the World Cup. In fact, 8 Chelsea players were involved in FIFA's tournament in North America this summer. These players will not report on day one. Instead, they will return in stages after getting a short holiday between seasons. This makes complete sense. Playing at a World Cup is physically and mentally tiring. These players need proper rest before jumping straight back into a long club season. This staggered return is common across football. Clubs cannot expect players who have just finished a major tournament to walk straight into full training without a break. Alonso and his coaching staff will need to manage this carefully, making sure each player is eased back into full training at the right pace to avoid injuries. So while some players train from day one, others will slowly join the group over the coming weeks. It will be interesting to watch how Alonso balances the squad during this period, especially with preseason matches coming up fast. Where is Chelsea going on tour? Now let us talk about the exciting part, the preseason tour. Chelsea fans love this time of year because it means real matches, new signings on show, and a first proper look at how the team might play under a new manager. Here is the full list of what to expect this summer. First, the tour begins in Australia. Chelsea will play Western Sydney Wanderers and also face Tottenham in what will be a lively London derby overseas. Playing Tottenham abroad always brings extra excitement, even in a friendly setting. From Australia, the tour continues to Hong Kong, where Chelsea will take on Italian giants Juventus. This will be a strong test against one of Europe's most experienced clubs. Next, the team travels to Indonesia to face AC Milan, another huge name in European football. Matches against clubs like Juventus and AC Milan give fans a good idea of where the team stands physically and tactically compared to top European sides. Finally, the tour wraps up in Malaysia, where Chelsea will play Johor Darul Ta'zim. This match gives local fans in Asia the chance to see the Blues live, while also giving Chelsea one more test before heading home. This tour covers 4 different countries: Australia, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and Malaysia. That is a serious amount of travel, and it shows just how global Chelsea's fan base truly is. Matches like these are not just useful for fitness and tactics. They also help Chelsea connect with fans all over the world who may never get the chance to watch the team play in London. Isn't it amazing to think how many fans across Asia and Australia will finally get to see their favorite players up close? This tour is about more than football. It is about building the Chelsea family across the globe, the journey home, and the big kickoff. After all that travel and all those matches, the squad will finally return home to London. This is when the real focus begins. Preparing for the new Premier League season. Chelsea's opening match of the new season will be away to Fulham. This is a big moment because it will officially mark the beginning of the Alonso era in competitive football. Everything before this, the training sessions, the friendly matches, the long flights, all of it leads up to this one moment. The first real test under the new manager, in a Premier League match that actually counts. A trip to Fulham is also special because it is a London derby. Starting the season with a local rivalry match adds extra pressure and extra excitement right from the very first whistle. Fans will be desperate to see how the team performs after weeks of hard work and preparation. Why this preseason really matters. You might be asking yourself, why should I care so much about preseason? It is just friendly matches after all. But actually, this preseason is more important than usual for a few clear reasons. First, it is the start of a brand new manager's time at the club. Every decision Alonso makes now, from training methods to team selection, will shape how the team plays for months to come. Second, new signings like Satpayev and Quenda need time to settle in. Preseason is the perfect time for them to learn the style of play and build relationships with their new teammates before the pressure of real matches begins. Third, young academy players like Muka and Walsh have a genuine chance to impress. A good preseason tour could change the whole direction of their careers at the club. And finally, playing against strong teams like Juventus and AC Milan gives everyone, players, staff, and fans, a real idea of where Chelsea stand ahead of a long and difficult season. So even though these are just friendly matches, they carry real weight this summer. Every session, every match, and every returning player brings the club one step closer to the new season under Xabi Alonso. Final thoughts. So there you have it. Chelsea's preseason plan is now clear. Training begins next Thursday. New signings and academy players are already working hard. Alonso is expected to be unveiled soon at Stamford Bridge. The tour will take the team across Australia, Hong Kong, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And it all leads up to the big Premier League opener away to Fulham. What do you think about this plan? Are you excited to see young players like Shim Muka and Reggie Walsh get a chance on tour? Do you think Joao Pedro and Cole Palmer starting early will help the team hit top form faster? Let us know your thoughts because we love hearing from true Chelsea fans like you. Thank you for reading this update from Chelsea FC Daily. We will keep following every step of this exciting new journey, from the first day of training all the way to kickoff at Fulham. Make sure you stay close to this channel because we will always bring you the truth, explained in the simplest way possible, before anyone else does. Until next time, stay blue, stay loyal, and we will see you again very soon with more Chelsea news you can trust.